Welcome to one of the most compelling and mysterious stories of alien encounters. This extraordinary case takes us back to a seemingly quiet night in 1961, when an ordinary couple experienced something so incredible that it would forever change their lives and leave a lasting impact on the study of UFOs and extraterrestrial life. How did an innocent road trip turn into a chilling tale of abduction, lost memories, and unexplained phenomena? Join us as we unravel this captivating story, delving deep into the details of the encounter, the aftermath, and the lingering questions that continue to intrigue us today. Imagine this. It's a crisp September evening in 1961. You and your spouse are driving down a deserted road in rural New Hampshire, looking forward to getting home after a relaxing vacation. The night is dark, the road is empty, and the stars are shining brightly above. Suddenly, you notice a strange light in the sky, moving in a way that defies explanation. Curiosity turns to fear as the light grows closer and closer, and before you know it, your life is about to take a turn into the unknown. This is the incredible story of Betty and Barney Hill, and their alleged alien abduction that has captured the imaginations of countless people around the world. Our story begins on the night of September 19th, 1961. Betty and Barney Hill were an interracial couple living in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. They had just enjoyed a vacation in Canada and were driving back home. At around 10:30 p.m., while traveling south on Route 3 near Lancaster, New Hampshire, Betty noticed a bright light in the sky. At first, she thought it might be a falling star, but it moved erratically and grew larger as they continued driving. Betty pointed out the light to Barney, who initially dismissed it as an airplane. However, as they drove on, the light seemed to follow them, moving in a way that was unlike any conventional aircraft. Growing increasingly curious, the couple decided to pull over and get a better look. Using binoculars, Betty observed an odd-shaped craft with multicolored lights, while Barney, a more skeptical individual, still believed it to be a military or commercial aircraft. As they continued their journey, the craft continued to follow them, prompting Barney to take a closer look. He pulled over, stepped out of the car, and walked towards the object. The object had now descended to an altitude of about 100 feet above them. Through his binoculars, Barney could see humanoid figures peering out of the craft's windows. Panic set in, and he ran back to the car, shouting to Betty that, "They're going to capture us." In a state of fear and urgency, the couple sped away. But soon after, they heard a series of beeping and buzzing sounds. A strange sensation overcame them, and they felt a sudden sense of drowsiness. When they regained full awareness, they found themselves 35 miles down the road, with little memory of what had happened during the past 2 hours. Confused and disoriented, they continued their journey home, arriving in Portsmouth at dawn. The following day, both Betty and Barney felt a sense of unease. They noticed strange physical symptoms, such as Betty's torn and stained dress, Barney's scuffed shoes, and an inexplicable pink powder on their car. Even their watches had stopped working. Unable to shake off the experience, Betty decided to contact the nearby Pease Air Force Base to report their sighting. The Air Force took their report seriously and conducted a brief investigation, but no concrete conclusions were reached. As days passed, Betty began having vivid and disturbing dreams about the encounter. In these dreams, she and Barney were taken aboard a strange craft, where they underwent medical examinations conducted by extraterrestrial beings. These dreams were so intense and detailed that Betty started to document them, hoping to make sense of the fragmented memories. Driven by a need for answers, the Hills sought help from various sources. They reached out to the National Investigations Committee on Aerial Phenomena, NICAP, an organization that investigated UFO sightings. NICAP members interviewed the Hills and found their account credible but incomplete. They suggested that the couple undergo hypnosis to uncover the missing details of their experience. In early 1964, the Hills began a series of hypnosis sessions with Dr. Benjamin Simon, a reputable psychiatrist and neurologist. Over the course of several months, Dr. Simon conducted separate hypnosis sessions with Betty and Barney. This allowed them to recall their experiences without influencing each other's memories. The sessions revealed a consistent and detailed account of an alien abduction, which corroborated Betty's dreams. Under hypnosis, both Betty and Barney described being taken aboard the craft by small, gray-skinned beings with large eyes and prominent foreheads. They were separated and subjected to various medical examinations. The beings seemed to be particularly interested in their physical and reproductive health, taking samples of their skin, hair, and bodily fluids. The beings communicated telepathically and reassured the couple that they would not be harmed. Betty's hypnosis sessions revealed additional details about the encounter. She described being shown a star map by one of the beings, which depicted the origin of their extraterrestrial visitors. Betty later recreated this star map from memory, which became a focal point for researchers and enthusiasts trying to validate their story. The revelations from the hypnosis sessions were both shocking and transformative for the Hills. While Dr. Simon remained cautious about drawing definitive conclusions, he acknowledged the consistency and sincerity of their accounts. The sessions provided a sense of closure for Betty and Barney, but they also opened the floodgates to public scrutiny and media attention. The Hills' story gained widespread attention after journalist John G. Fuller published an article about their experience in Look magazine in 1966. The article was followed by Fuller's book, The Interrupted Journey, which delved deeper into the details of the case and included transcripts of the hypnosis sessions. The book became a bestseller and brought the concept of alien abduction into the mainstream consciousness. As the first widely publicized case of alien abduction, the Hills' experience had a profound impact on the field of ufology. It inspired numerous other reports of similar encounters and contributed to the development of the gray alien archetype commonly depicted in popular culture. The case also sparked debates among skeptics, believers, and researchers, leading to a myriad of theories and interpretations. One of the key points of contention was the validity of the hypnosis sessions. Critics argued that hypnosis could lead to false memories or suggestible responses, while proponents believed that it was a valuable tool for uncovering hidden truths. Despite the debate, the Hills' account remained one of the most well-documented and compelling cases in the history of UFO encounters. In the years that followed, Betty Hill continued to advocate for the authenticity of their experience. She became a prominent figure in the UFO community, participating in conferences and sharing her story with researchers and the public. Barney, on the other hand, remained more reserved, struggling with the emotional toll of the encounter and the public attention. The Hills' story was further scrutinized by various experts and researchers. In 1969, astronomer and ufologist Dr. J. Allen Hynek conducted an investigation into the case. Hynek, who had initially been skeptical of UFO encounters, found the Hills' account to be credible. He noted the consistency of their descriptions under hypnosis. Betty's star map also attracted significant attention. In the early 1970s, amateur astronomer Marjorie Fish attempted to identify the star system depicted in Betty's drawing. After extensive research, Fish concluded that the map closely resembled the Zeta Reticuli star system, located approximately 39 light-years from Earth. While this finding was intriguing, it remained a topic of debate among astronomers and ufologists. As the years passed, the Hills' experience continued to be a source of fascination and intrigue. Their story was adapted into a television movie, The UFO Incident, in 1975, starring James Earl Jones and Estelle Parsons. The film brought their account to an even wider audience and solidified the Hills' place in the annals of UFO lore. Betty Hill passed away in 2004, and Barney Hill had passed away earlier in 1969. Despite their passing, their legacy endures, and their story remains a cornerstone of UFO research. The Hills' encounter has inspired countless books, documentaries, and articles, and continues to be a touchstone for those exploring the possibilities of extraterrestrial life.